Hello everyone, this is Rick Passek, the FlyFish Fanatic, and welcome to my tying bench. Today we're going to be doing a viewer ask. Somebody on Facebook contacted me and asked me to tie a certain fly from Stan Headley, a very, very talented and well-known Scottish fly tyer. And it's his worm fly. Now, he did ask me also to tie another one from Stan Headley called the Airy Fairy, but I haven't really found a really good picture of it yet, so it's kind of hard for me to tie it with the one picture I've got of it. So I'm actually in contact with Stan himself and trying to see if I can get a recipe and a better picture so we can do that one. But for today, I'm going to be doing a viewer request, the worm fly by Stan Headley. Let's get tying. So in the vise today, we have an Ahrex FW561 in a size 10. For the thread, I'll be using some Semperfli Nanosilk in black. For the body, I'll be using the new synthetic Peacock Herl. If you want to go traditional, just go with a traditional Peacock Herl. For the tail, I'm going to be using some Semperfli Floss in red. And for the rib, no, sorry, there's no rib in this one. And then for the hackle or collar, you can use a saddle hackle of whatever color you like. Today I'm going to be using this partridge that locally harvested in Alberta. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So this is a request from a viewer. He wanted me to tie my version of a Stan Headley worm fly. So this is my version of Stan's worm fly. Stan is out of an excellent fly tyer out of Scotland. Check him out on Facebook. Stan Headley. So, all right. So here we go. My version of the Stan Headley worm fly. It's really a worm fly. This could be called a red butt or a I can't remember what the other one's called. It's very, very similar to this. It's a very simple fly. But as you know, I like simple flies. I like flies that catch fish. Not a big fan of, I don't do a lot of tying for the beauty. I do it for the, I want to, and I want my viewers to catch fish, right? So I'm taking about an 8-inch long piece of floss and I folded it twice. I'm going to fold it again. And I'm just going to catch it in, leaving a little bit of room in the front here. Just going to catch that in and then tie that down all the way. Missing a, hold on. Didn't have it folded properly. You need all those ends lined up with this so you catch them all. So pinch wrap. Still didn't get it all. There we go. Now I did. All the way back to the bend of the hook. Don't go around the bend, just to the bend. Go under and over, under. And I'm pulling forward that way as I go under. Right, so that just helps keep that tail up. I'll clean up the front end later, just not a big deal. Then I'm going to cut this a little bit further than the bend of the hook. So a little bit further than the bend of the hook, right about there. Then what I like doing is I like taking some Velcro and just brushing that out and then putting it back to the back again. Just break those fibers up. Just going to come back forward here, clean up that front end. Back to about there. And I'm going to grab, I have a piece out. Nope. Piece of the synthetic Peacock Herl. Now this is a 2 mil, and it's the Peacock, synthetic Peacock Herl Green Peacock. They've got a few colors they came out with. There's a black Peacock and green and a bunch of others and different sizes too. So it's an excellent little chenille. It's an excellent little replacement for Peacock Herl. I love Peacock Herl. There's nothing better anywhere than real Peacock Herl, but it also gets torn apart really easy. So having a synthetic one is excellent, and I like the a lot of my flies, I like a little bit of flash. This is not a fly that represents anything much. So it's not like I'm trying to match a hatch. This is more of an attractor pattern. So I'm just going to bring this forward all the way to the front there, and I'm going to come back over top once. I just want a little bit of fatter right at the front to help flare out the collar. Now, if you wanted to, you could take the same floss that we were just using, and you could have put a rib in it, a red rib, or a silver rib, or whatever. It's up to you if you want to. Not necessary. But if you want a little bit of extra, extra flash or whatever in there, just some extra color. Let's see how's that one going to look. Might be a little big. Go back a little bit up the chest on this one. And it depends what kind of a finish you're looking for here. You can go darker, you can go lighter. I like these lighter feathers with a little bit of dark mixed in. So I just stripped off the hackle there, the fluffy. So now I'm just going to expose the tip. Just going to hold it by the tip and expose it like that. And that's where I'm going to tie in. Now, if you want this sparser, just peel off one side if you want it sparser. I like tying them both ways. So this time I'm going to tie one that's a little fuller. So I'm going to keep it both on. Just pinch that back to make sure it's just flowing backwards. Tie that off. That did not wrap properly. Sorry. Try that again. I have to have the camera so close that I'm having problems with, yeah, there you go. Let go of the feather. Having problems getting it tied in because I got the camera so close and I don't want to bump it. But, okay. Like when I'm coming around, I'm probably a centimeter, maybe 2, away from the camera. So cut that off. Take my brush. Just give that a brush. And like I said, depending on how thick you want this, you can strip off one side of the feather and make it thinner, right? Now I build up a decent head. It doesn't have to be huge, but a decent head. I want to slick those feathers back a bit. So, okay. I'll grab my whip finishing tool. Give it a couple of sets of whip finishes here. And then obviously I'll go and put some head cement on that. But that's it. That's your finished Stan Headley wormfly. My version of it. Stan's version is very, very, very similar. Go check it out on the internet. It's very similar to this, but he does use natural peacock herl, not the synthetic. Like I said, I just like having I like having both in my box. I find that the fish can easily destroy some of these the natural peacocks, so I like finding these alternatives. And this new stuff from Semperfli is a really good alternative for it. It's got the same colorations with some shine. So, alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed that, and thanks to my viewer for asking for this. And yeah, if you guys have got any requests, let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate. Tie lines.